Hey guys, welcome back on BSSD lecture classes. In this video, we will see how to draw a pattern like a half pyramid. Okay, so yeah, in this video, we will see only half pyramid code, and in another video, we will discuss about the full pyramid pattern. Okay, so mostly we use the for loop for draw these type of patterns. And if you don't know about for loop or the scanf and printf, these things, then you can check my previous videos. I have already made videos on printf, scanf use, and also on the for loop functionality, so you can check that. I will also provide the a link in the description box, so you can check it out from there. And let's start the coding part. So this is a very simple coding, and you can see I have used the for loop only for to draw this pattern. And this is the pattern which looks like a half pyramid. Okay, or we can say it looks like a right angle triangle. Okay, this is how it looks like, right angle triangle. So let's see how it works and why we are using two for loops here. So first you have to observe this pattern, how this pattern we can draw this type of pattern. So you can see the pattern is looking like, in first row it is printing one single star. Okay, and in second row it is printing two stars. In third row it is printing three stars. Similarly, in fourth row it is printing four stars, and in fifth row it is printing five stars. So the number of stars, okay, you can observe here that number of stars in a row is same as the row number. Okay, so this is the fifth row. Okay, and the number of stars in this row are also 5. So this is how it is printing the pattern. Like if we would if we are giving the input as 10, then it will print the stars till 10th row. And in 10th row, how many stars would it print? It would print 10 stars. Okay, so the number of stars in a row is same as the row number. So we will use here two for loop, one for loop which will count the row number like first row, and then will increment the value of variable, and then it will go to the second row, and then third row. This is how we can use one variable. So I'm using I as a row count. Okay, row counter, so it will count the row number. So it will start from first row and will go till the row till what which we want to print the pattern. Okay, so it will start, I will start from 1 and will go till the nth number. N number will the value of n will be provided by user. Okay, so second for loop here, in second for loop I have used the j variable, and j variable is why we are using j here, because I is just counting that row number and j is counting the star. Okay, to print these stars in a row. So when we value of I is 5. Okay, so that means we are on fifth row. Now we have to print the 5 star values. So we need to again use one variable which should start from 1. Okay, it should start from 1 and then go till the row number. So here row number is 5, then it should go till the fifth value. So it will print one star, then again will check the condition, then the value of variable j variable should not exceed the number of row. So here the condition, here you can check, I have used the condition j should be less than equal to I, means the uh, print star print should be, the counter for star print should be less than the row number. It should not exceed the row number. We can't print 6 stars in fifth row. Okay, we want 5 stars in fifth row, in 6 stars in sixth row. So this is how it will check the condition here. Now simply when you run this program in any C compiler. You can use any online C compiler. Okay, so when you run, you will get this type of data, and you can try to make some changes, and then you will understand how it works. It's very easy. And to break, okay, so this loop is simply printing the data in these lines. Okay, but how these are getting break one line and second line, third line, because when we print the statement, it continuously print in the single line. So we have to break these lines like this. It should come in first row, then it should come in second row here. So for that I have used this printf /n/, we use to break the line. Okay, so it makes the cursor in the next line. So this is how it works. So you can try this one. I have made few changes in this program to make a mirror image of the same this pattern. Okay, so mirror image of this pattern would be like this would be like, okay, correct. So here you can, sorry, yeah, mirror image should be not like that. Yeah, it would be like okay. So this is the mirror image, and now I am gonna print this one in the next code. So this is the code to print the mirror image of the previous. Okay, no, like this one, this is like that. Okay, so you can see the changes in first. We are just using for loop to count the row, so row count should be same. Okay, like first, second, third row, and the now print pattern is changing. Pattern of star is changing. So in first row we are printing 5 stars. Okay, so we should start from value of j should be 5, means in first row when value of I is 1, it should print 5 value. Okay, or the number of stars should be same as the number which we have provided as value of row. Okay, so it will print 5 stars in first row, and then we'll check it should be greater than 1. Okay, and then we'll print the value, and again we'll decrement the value of j. So this is the same kind of code which I have explained earlier. Okay, so you can execute these programs by your own in any compiler, and you will get idea how to draw these type of patterns. Okay, thank you guys. If you like this video, then please do like, share and comment. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.